Today, we are looking at Bordeaux 2005, the vintage that was considered great from the start, but one that clearly needed time. After years of being closed and reserved, the best 2005s are finally starting to open up. What we are seeing now are wines with real depth, balance, and freshness, showing why this vintage has always been so highly regarded. I bought quite a few 2005 Bordeaux en primeur in spring 2006, and today I'm sharing 6 Left Bank wines that I recently tasted after 20 years in my cellar. Let's see together how they are drinking today. From the outset, 2005 was recognized as an exceptional vintage because the growing season was close to ideal. The weather was warm, dry, and consistent, allowing grapes to ripen slowly and evenly. That same success is also why the wines needed time. The grapes had thick skins and plenty of structure, which gave the wines power, concentration, and firm tannins. When young, many of them felt close and unyielding. Now, 2 decades on, the best wines are finally opening up, showing depth, balance, and a sense of harmony that only long aging can bring. Here are 6 Left Bank favorites that truly stood out. Château leoville-lascases. With its famous enclosed vineyard abutting the vines of Château Latour, leoville-lascases often comes very close to the first growth of Bordeaux in great vintages. I bought this at $205 ex-tax, and it's now around $400. This is one of those wines where everything feels in place, confident, balanced, and clearly among the estate's best in recent years. Château Ducru-Beaucaillou. The heart of Ducru-Beaucaillou's vineyard lies on stony, gravelly soils over limestone subsoil around the chateau and close to the river. I bought this at $130 ex-tax, and it's now around $355. What really stands out is how it balances finesse and strength. There's tension here, and it feels like a wine that will only grow more impressive with time. Château Pontet-Canet. Pontet-Canet was the first large-scale Bordeaux estate to venture into organic and biodynamic farming in 2004, and the first Bordeaux Grand Cru Classé to receive double certification across its entire vineyard. I bought this at $100 ex-tax, and now it's around $180. One of the clear successes of the vintage, showing exactly how far the estate has pushed quality at this level. Château Pichon Baron. This was one of the very first Bordeaux wines I ever tasted when I began my journey into wine. At the time, it was a notorious underachiever with a checkered record throughout the 60s and the 70s. Everything changed in 1987 when AXA Millésime acquired the estate. I bought this at $100 ex-tax, and it's now around $220. Much like the standout 2000, the 2005 marks a turning point, a clear statement that Pichon Baron is back among the very best in the Médoc. Château Montrose. The Montrose vineyard sits in a single block between the château and the Gironde estuary, on gravel, large stones, and ferrous sands over clay and limestone subsoil. The name Montrose comes from the pinkish heather that once grew on these slopes. I bought this at $90 ex-tax, and it's now around $235. Rich and concentrated, but carried by freshness, this wine already hints at the run of great vintages that would later put Montrose at the top of the Médoc. Château Cos d'Estournel. In Gascon dialect, Cos means hill of pebbles. The estate is named after Louis Gaspard d'Estournel, who inherited the property in 1791. He expanded the vineyards and in 1811 commissioned the design of the striking Oriental edifice that still serves as a cellar today, inspired by his time trading in Africa, India, and the Far East. I bought this at $100 ex-tax, and it's now around $290. Even after 2 decades, it feels remarkably alive, deep and concentrated, yet still balanced, with plenty more to give over time. Bordeaux 2005 has always been about patience, and today it's clear that the wait has been worth it. At 20 years of age, the best wines are showing class, depth, and harmony, with plenty still ahead of them. I have other 2005 Bordeaux in my cellar, and if you are interested, just let me know, and I'll talk about them in one of our next videos. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do hit subscribe to never miss my latest video. Follow me on Instagram for the tasting notes of these wines. A massive thanks for watching today, and I see you in the next one.